This video, we'll take a look at some of the 8 cheapest countries to live in luxury in 2024. From cosmopolitan cities where you can sample delicious food and experience local culture to tropical islands and lush landscapes infused with wildlife and natural beauty. So, pack your bags and get your passport ready as we dive into the budget-friendly destinations where your dollar goes a lot further. Number 8. Mexico. There are many cities in Mexico where you can live lavishly for very little money. Some of these include Mérida on the Yucatan Peninsula, Puebla in the central region, and Acapulco on the Pacific coast. But did you know that Mexico City is also affordable? Just a few metro stops outside the city center, there are charming, leafy neighborhoods steeped in history with amazing architecture where apartments cost less than $400 a month. You can explore lively squares and urban parks, shop for produce in local markets, visit ancient pyramids, and dive into local history and culture in fascinating museums. The city's public transport system is extensive, cheap, and easy to use, and Mexico City is also home to some of the best chefs in the world, so you're guaranteed to find delicious corn tortillas, loaded tacos, and chocolate-infused desserts. Mexico City is a great base for exploring the rest of the country. So if you're seeking a friendly and affordable destination, it could be the place for you. Number 7. Bulgaria. Bulgaria is one of the most affordable countries to live in Europe, with rental prices over 80% lower than those in London, according to Numibo's website. The country borders Hungary, Greece, Turkey, North Macedonia, and Serbia, and sits next to the Black Sea. The Bulgarian capital, Sofia, may be the country's financial and economic hub, but it's also a surprisingly affordable place to live. A one-bedroom apartment just outside the city center with good transport links costs around $500 a month. You can enjoy a filling meal of meat kebabs and pastries in a restaurant for $10 or shop at open-air produce markets to minimize costs. There are plenty of places to explore outside the city, too. Bulgaria's Black Sea coastline is dotted with beach resorts. You can discover ancient ruins and castles, ski in the mountains, or hike in Bulgaria's scenic national parks. All in all, Bulgaria is a great choice for anyone looking to experience a luxurious lifestyle in Europe on a budget, and if you want to stay a little longer, the country has a great residency program. Number 6. Philippines. If your dream is to live in a tropical island paradise surrounded by some of the friendliest people in the world, look no further than the Philippines in Southeast Asia. In the capital, Manila, the cost of living, including housing, utilities, food, transportation, and healthcare, comes in at a very budget-friendly $800 to $1,000 a month. The average one-bedroom apartment in the city center is $350 a month, and a tasty meal like adobo chicken or stew with dessert in a casual Filipino restaurant will set you back around $4. Getting around Manila is easy, with multiple cheap modes of transport available which cost very little. You can spend days visiting art museums and local flea markets, island hopping to some of the 7,000 plus islands of the archipelago, scuba diving to coral reefs, kayaking along rivers, or relaxing on white sand beaches. The Philippines is an ideal choice if you wish to immerse yourself in epic adventures while living like an A-lister for under $1,000 a month. Number 5. Ecuador. This time, we'll cross the globe to the budget-friendly South American country of Ecuador. Ecuador is known for its towering Andean mountain peaks, misty cloud forests, and spectacular beaches spanning the Pacific coastline. The capital, Quito, is a vibrant city to call home. With over 2 million people living here, Quito has a great energy, plenty of urban green spaces, and impressive World Heritage sites to explore. The cost of living is low, with local transport costing a few cents a journey and rent coming in at a modest $400 a month. You can dine out for less than $5 at a restaurant, so don't forget to try the local delicacies, seco, potato soup, and mouth-watering empanadas. With basic expenses covered, you'll still have money left over to explore the country's diverse landscapes. Whether you wish to hike along the Avenue of the Volcanoes, trek through jungle terrain, browse indigenous markets, learn to surf, or even stand at the middle of the world, there's something for everyone. The adventures are endless in Ecuador, and the cost of living is low, so you may want to start packing now. Number 4. Nicaragua. Nicaragua in Central America isn't on many people's radar when looking for budget-friendly places to live, but you can live like a king or queen in this exotic paradise on very little money. According to Numibo, the average rental prices in the capital, Managua, are 92% lower than New York. And in recent years, over 4,000 Americans have relocated here, attracted by the relaxed way of life and low cost of living. Here, you can rent a one-bedroom apartment for just $250 a month. Local transport costs are super cheap, and you can dine out on local delicacies such as rodon or quesillos for less than $5 in a nice restaurant. It only costs a few bucks to travel outside the city to coffee plantations, mountain villages, and deserted sandy beaches. Plus, there are plenty of local markets where you can shop for bargains. You can even practice your Spanish with a friendly local while living here too. If you're seeking luxury and paradise in 2024, Nicaragua could be the place for you. Number 3. Vietnam. We're heading back to Southeast Asia for number 3 on our list, to the captivating country of Vietnam. Vietnam is a place of rugged mountains, exotic islands, and the country has a rich and turbulent history showcased in its pagodas, museums, monuments, and landmarks. Ho Chi Minh City, formerly known as Saigon, is the capital of Vietnam, where one-bedroom apartments rent for a very reasonable $500 a month. You can sample Vietnam's delicious pho and spring rolls for a couple of bucks at the street food markets in District 4, and it's super easy and cheap to get around this city on public transport. During your stay, enjoy vibrant events like Lunar New Year, visit world-class museums, get to know friendly locals, or venture further afield to Vietnam's stunning beaches, rice paddies, country villages, and picture postcard islands. If it's a luxury lifestyle infused with plenty of history, culture, and adventure you're looking for, Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam may be the perfect destination for you. Number 2. Egypt. Step back in time in the Egyptian capital Cairo and live like a pharaoh on a shoestring budget. This North African city is an affordable destination where you can combine a modern lifestyle with visiting the ancient wonders of the world. The average one-bedroom apartment in central Cairo rents for just $200 a month. That's 85% lower than San Francisco, according to cost of living website Numibo, leaving you plenty of money to shop and explore this vast city and beyond. The bus and transport system in Cairo is cheap, and you can eat well on local specialties like fata, a rice dish with meat, or delicious falafel for around $3 in a typical restaurant. Spend your days exploring the medieval center of Cairo, photographing the Great Pyramids of Giza, diving into history in the Egyptian Museum, visiting ancient temples along the River Nile, or relaxing at Red Sea beach resorts. Egypt is a great choice for anyone into history and ancient mysteries, and perfect for those that want to experience life in the cradle of civilization.